I'm Rodger Penley, and this is my Aviv story. When I was here, before my injury, the game was over, and the guys go, there's tables sitting around, and we went to the concession stand, and I was sitting there with, I don't know, there's 6 or 8 of us sitting there, and that's when, I got up and turned, and that's when I fell. And I landed backwards, and when I hit my head, they said it sounded like a gun going off. And see, even today, I have no recollection of what happened. And so we immediately went to the ER, and they did a CT scan, and luckily I didn't have a brain bleed. I kept going to the doctors, and they said, well, another 2 weeks, everything should be okay. That went by, and 2 weeks more, and 2 weeks more, and finally, after about 3.5 months, I finally told my wife, I said, I can't live like this anymore. I would get up out of the my recliner, and I would have to walk to the wall. I'd have to get stable first, walk to the wall and hold on to the wall and walk along the wall because I couldn't walk. You would think I was intoxicated because that's the way I walked, just staggered all over the place. One of the other problems that I had was I had like monster headaches. It was like somebody pounded me on both sides of the head day and night. It was not a fun time, and I told her that, I said, I don't want to live like this anymore. I said, I can't do anything. I'm being a burden to you. I said, let's do something. And I didn't even think of this place. She did, because we'd heard it through word of mouth. And so we came down and did an interview with Kristen, and we toured the place. And actually, when we were touring it, I was walking along the wall, leaning against the wall and holding on to Alice so I wouldn't fall down. And Kristen asked me if I wanted a wheelchair, and I said, no, I think I can make it. And so we toured the place, and then a week later, we came back and I made the decision that I wanted to come here. And then when I went through the testing before you come into here, Dr. Moe told me, he said my brain injury was an 8 out of a 10. He said, which is extremely severe. And then when I saw the color photos of my brain from the tests that they took, you can really see where there's a lot of damage. When I came in here, I was probably a 0. I was that bad. And when I left, I would say that I was probably a 9, and after 3 days here, the headaches went away, which I was just sitting there one night and I said, the headaches are gone, and it was like a miracle. I've never been to a medical facility that the people are so helpful. They want to help you. They ask you if they can help you. It's the whole facility and everything. There's not a better place that I've ever been to, a medical facility that I've ever been to than here. And it's when you walk into the place, it's immaculate. I'm pretty much independent again. I can do just about anything. I help her. We fix dinner together. She's glad that I'm the way I am now. I think because, I don't want to say she was tired of babysitting me, but it was a burden to her to do that. And she thinks that it couldn't be better. I'm back, basically, is what she said. I'm back to the way I used to be. But she's actually in a program now. And she's going for healthy aging. If I saw Dr. Moe, if he walked in here and sat down in here right now, I'd hug him. I would tell him thank you. He's a great guy. Probably one of the smartest people I've ever met. And everybody here they're smart people. This is a good experience. I couldn't, if it wasn't for this, I probably wouldn't be here. That's how much I think of this place. It was one of the best experience. It was probably the best experience of my life because I got my life back. If you got a really bad TBI, even you don't even have to have one as bad as I had. It'll help you. It will help you.